Morning, investors and traders, and welcome to our channel in which we discuss several different market opportunities covering your equities, Forex, commodities, and of course, cryptos. In this YouTube live segment, I give you guys an opportunity to ask me as many questions as you can, because one of the benefits of going live is that it gives you an opportunity to type your questions on the side. Of course, you can always leave a comment on the video and then I will follow up afterwards in relation to your questions. This trading is a very much of a learning curve. It takes quite a lot of time for traders to learn and maintain discipline. You can only maintain discipline by educating yourself and by hammering the same message, which is maintaining discipline, risk management, and third, the psychology, having a good mentality. And in these videos, this is what exactly I try to do. I try to filter out the noise, explain you what are the fundamentals which are really driving the prices to the upside or to the downside. Where is the opportunity in the market? How you can get involved. So a bit about myself. My name is Naeem Azam. I come with 15 years of trading experience. During this time period, I have worked as a hedge fund trader for Bank of New York Mellon and as an equity trader for Bank of America. Currently, I work as a chief market analyst for EverTrade. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, I'll highly recommend you to do that, because this will give you an opportunity. Thank you for putting the questions out there. I can already see them. So this will give you an opportunity. The moment that we go live, it will send you a notification and then you can come on. And then just like how people are asking me questions, tell us about dollar yen. I will towards the end. Let me finish what exactly I wanted to talk about today. Over in Europe, now is the time to get involved into the equity market. Why is that? Because we are seeing a lot of positive momentum building up. Yesterday or over the weekend, in fact, the narrative started to change that now we are getting closer to the end of national lockdown. And this particular sentiment, the end of national lockdown, is going to push the equity market higher. What do I mean by equity market? I mean the FTSE, the DAX, the CAC, the NASDAQ, the stock 600, stock 50, S&P 500. All of these ones are very much likely to move to the upside, especially the FTSE 100 index, because yesterday we saw a massive move to the FTSE 100 index. And today we are still seeing this momentum moves to the upside as well. So when it comes to the FTSE 100 index, the trade is very much to the upside. However, in Germany, the Chancellor Angela Merkel, she is going to extend the current lockdown until the first week, early March, let's just say. So that has put some pressure on the DAX index. But I believe this current retracement in the DAX index is your opportunity to get into this trade at a lower level, because the reality is that these restrictive measures, coronavirus related measures, under which we are locked in our houses, businesses are not allowed to do business, shops are not allowed to open, these will be eased off. So once the government will announce them, we will see more business activity, which will drive the stock prices to the upside. So any retracement is an opportunity, meaning any pullback and anything that you see going down in terms of an index is an opportunity to get into it. Hence, DAX is a great opportunity. Over in the United States, the Dow Jones is very much maintaining its momentum to the upside, the S&P 500 index and the NASDAQ. However, it is important to keep in mind that you don't go full in. Position size, reduce your positions. The reason that I am saying is, if you were going to buy for a position for a $10,000, maybe buy for a $2,000 or a $3,000 worth of position. Why? Because prices are very rich. Prices have gone too far too fast. A sell-off will happen. What will trigger that sell-off? We don't know. If you do want it to go at a full position in, make sure you keep your stop losses very tight, meaning you don't want it to leave your stop loss too wide, because if you have a full position Meaning if you are spending all your capital in one position, the chances of you losing money will be higher, because once the price will start moving against you, you will say, okay, prices will move, they will come back. But the reality is that you will lose more money, and that will create more negative mentality for you, and that is going to have a destructive impact on your trading. Now, in terms of cryptos, there is nothing, never better time for Bitcoin than now, because institutions are going in, meaning the family offices, the big banks, they are really buying into Bitcoin. Secondly, US corporates are also buying into it. So it doesn't matter whether we are talking about banks or whether we're talking about companies like Tesla, Morgan Stanley, they're all going in after Bitcoin. 3% of Bitcoin supply is really now controlled by these institutions, which is very, very good thing. And in addition to that, the volatility in Bitcoin is nowhere close enough to the volatility that we experienced in 2017. Because right now we are seeing some explosive moves, but then consolidation, then another move, consolidation, another move. In 2017, it was like boom, boom, boom. That's what was happening. That is not happening now. And because institutions are coming in, and because prices are very much moving in a step ladder, that is very, very positive. So what is the opportunity in terms of a Bitcoin? The moment the price breaks that 50,000 price level, which could be today, I was hoping to happen it over the weekend, didn't happen. The moment you do it, you take the breakout trade, you put your stop losses on today's low. Look at the daily candle for today, put your stop losses below that. Let this move continue its journey to the upside, because the next psychological resistance in terms of Bitcoin is 55,000. The long-term target is 100,000 for Bitcoin. That is everyone is looking at. So in terms of that, that's where you wanted to focus on. In terms of sterling, I discussed in various different other technical analysis video on here on this channel that sterling is going to go towards 1.40 against the dollar. We are very much there now, because in fact today we've gone to 1.39 in terms of sterling dollar, and that 140 is very, very, let me just quickly check the prices for sterling now. Yes, 1.39, that is where we are trading. This momentum is really going to continue. Sterling will move from here, in fact, towards 1.42, 1.43, because as this more positive news come for a lockdown, it will continue to move to the upside. So you don't want to go short on sterling against the dollar. That is not the trade that you wanted to do. Now, someone has asked me about dollar yen. So let me just quickly have a look on that price in terms of a dollar yen, what exactly is happening. Now, obviously, we are moving to the upside on the daily time frame. The major resistance is at 105.86, but the chances that the momentum has picked up quite enormously on the daily time frame. You do not want it to short this trade anytime soon. If you are shorting dollar yen, make sure your stop losses are very, very close. Remember the Brent oil trade that we were following last week, and we got stopped out several times. Yes, we got stopped out. That's part of the business. Because of our stop losses, we haven't lost too much money. We lost a very small amount of money because our stop losses were very, very close. If we had left the trade run without a stop loss, my losses today would have been more than 10%, when overall my losses are less than 1% of the size of the portfolio. That is the key. When you are taking a trade against a strong upward trend, you want to keep your stop losses very, very tight, and then hoping for the trade to come and then hoping for that move to turn around at that time. So even now, when I look at the Brent oil prices, they are moving to the upside. Yesterday we had a negative day, today we had a negative day, but now what I am really looking at in terms of Brent oil is I want the prices to break below the level of 62.84, and then really take that breakout trade. You can say that I wanted to take the trade now. You could, possibly you could, because the prices are trading at 63.16. Then you wanted to put your stop loss on top of yesterday's high, which was 63.74. Again, we are going against an upward trend. We need to make sure we are applying strict rules of money management, risk management in place. Now, that's all for now in terms of the questions. I don't see any more questions, but I will continue to cover Bitcoin as the prices will go up. Make sure you follow on Twitter for more updates, and we will, if you like the content of this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow around the same time. Thank you.